Hi, Mikey.
My heart's racing and like my legs were shaking when I met him.
So today I thought I'd go ahead and share with you guys the reasons why I love Mikey Murphy.
And then it's Mikey signed his whole
for a little while.
I think if I had to describe my whole journey on YouTube in one word, it would be opposite, I guess. It would be the opposite of what I expected it to be. When I was a lot younger, I really only thought it would get so far and then eventually I would kind of move on and do something else, but it's kind of just become my life and my career. Hi, so I'm about 45 minutes into this twice a week uploading thing for the summer that I'm about to do. And I think of my career as a very weird career. I think I was 14 and I was making videos in my bedroom, and I eventually kind of went from that to making videos in my apartment in LA, and then eventually I was on sets directing things. I think a huge part of what allowed me to do that was, as the numbers grew on YouTube, it kind of legitimized me as this entity of, hey, I can do this thing, I have an audience, there's people watching. And because of that, I was able to get a manager, I was able to get an agent, those kind of things that then further allowed me to, get onto a set, sell a project, start to get money and funding to make, larger scale things. I think getting out to LA all started with my second manager that I ever had. He was very much pushing, hey, you have to be out here, you have to be out here to be working. And at some point at the end of junior year, I started to beg my parents to let me move out, which was a ridiculous thing to ask, but Mom, Dad, can I move out and take this last year of high school and do it somewhere else? My parents weren't, keen on that idea. They didn't really want to let me do that. And so I went throughout the whole summer, and then I think toward the end of summer, I started to really push it on them, and I was saying, like, guys, I've been out there so many times. I have so many friends out there. I'm happier out there doing my work. And my parents kept saying, no, 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 no. And then one day we were sitting at dinner, and they both were like, we're gonna let you move out in October, and you can start doing this. And to this day, my parents feel that that's the best decision that they've ever made. I think if I had to choose one thing I don't like about YouTube, I think it's the never-ending unhappiness that comes with putting out a video and watching it and saying, oh, no, that didn't perform as well as last week. Or, you have a specific idea that works all the time, but you want to try something different and that video doesn't perform as well, and you kind of just end up in this rut of everything I do everyone hates. For YouTube, the whole reason I started YouTube was because of the filmmaking aspect. I really wanted to do something, I wanted to make something, and living in New Jersey, there wasn't much to do. And so I kind of used YouTube as a platform to make an excuse for myself to be filming things and editing things and kind of learning how to do it all. And eventually just kind of led me here. I think eventually I'll put YouTube to the side. I think that the only reason I will end up putting it aside is because I feel that I've 100% made it in that side of the industry. I'm comfortably making money, I'm working. I think if I had to relate to one character specifically in any of my films, it would have to be Andy.
Name's Andy.
Because Andy's mostly based off of an experience that I had in high school. And so I think, being able to take all that teenage angst that I experienced and put it into one person and, be able to put that outright, I think that's probably the best one. I think having the outlet and being able to create things in this space has kind of given me this freedom of mind. It's allowed me to kind of take the things that are in my head and put them on paper and then put them on screen, and I think that that's a really powerful tool. And I think having, the space to do that is good for your own mental health.
I'm gonna have to kind of go lower just because I want to get this ego out of it. Okay.
A next step. I think, honestly, I'm gonna move into more producing and directing. I think that that's majority of what my next few years are gonna be. I think more in the television space than anything. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm gonna go, and that's kind of the next step from here.
I built you I built you
This is so scary. I'm actually shaking right now.
Have you ever had a chance to take it? Don't break it for a little while.
We did. We did.
I was never one to be mistaken.